100%. I think I'm levels above everybody. I feel like I'm the best fighter in boxing. I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night. If that's the case. I don't need to fight. He fought a guy that Shakur fought a guy that we never even heard of before. I never heard of him. I never seen him fight. He looked like he shouldn't even have been in the ring with Shakur. They looked like he was just levels above him. It was a mismatch, 100%. And I'm fighting Loma, somebody who's validated, somebody who is Loma is going to the Hall of Fame. Tank is much more proven, much more experienced. But we just got to see. Ryan is going in there. He's hungry. He's seeming like he got the right attitude to win. But we got to see if that weight plays a role. When Tank hits Ryan, how Ryan stands up, but also how Tank stands up when Ryan hits him. I think it's a good fight. I think it's good for boxing. I'm excited to see it. I'm actually genuinely excited for that fight. Yeah, I'll be there.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So what you just heard was the voice of undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin "The Dream" Haney, who has 29 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 big wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. He's going into a highly anticipated showdown May 20th against Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasyl "High-Tech" Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko has 17 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. So Devin Haney, he gives the fans what they want. He gives the people what they want. He finally responded publicly and verbally to undefeated two-division world champion, Olympic silver medalist, former unified WBC, WBO super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who is now 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, coming off of a dominating performance over Yoshino last Saturday in his hometown of Newark, New Jersey, dropping him twice and getting a 6-round stoppage, to which afterwards Shakur Stevenson, that was his debut in the lightweight 135-pound limit division. And he called out Devin Haney, and he stated that he'll make the fight look easy against Devin Haney. And as well as make it look easy, he said that he's always gotten the best of Devin Haney in the sparring sessions that they have. And Devin Haney, he responded, he said they've been sparring since they was 9 years old. The last time they sparred, Devin Haney was 16 and Shakur was 17. Things have changed from there. But as you see in this new interview, shouts out to Ak and Barack, my brothers, shouts out to Ak and Barack, man, doing big things. They did an interview with Devin Haney, and Devin Haney, he stated that he feels like he's definitely levels above Shakur Stevenson when it comes to skill set. And then he doubled down and said he's not just levels above Shakur Stevenson, but he's levels above everybody. And he also stated that I'm sure they feel the same way, but I'm backing it up. And he stated, as you heard, he said Shakur Stevenson was in there with a guy we never heard of, and nobody, was a mismatch. I'm fighting a Hall of Famer in Vasyl Lomachenko, so that should let you know everything you need to know about where my mindset is, who I'm looking to fight, and how I'm looking to fight and build my legacy, okay? Now, to Shakur Stevenson's defense, I will say Shakur Stevenson, he attempted to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who turned it down after the WBC, World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman and board of 32 members. They ordered the fight as an eliminator for the mandatory to be Devin Haney's mandatory, and Isaac Pitbull Cruz and his dad and team turned it down, saying that Shakur Stevenson is a boring runner and they don't want no parts of it. And then they tried to fight. Also, they looked to fight former unified world champion, lightweight, Australian star boxer, and former foe Devin Haney's in George Kambosos Jr., and he also turned down the fight, okay? And then they looked to fight Zepeda, and then he also turned down the fight. So Shakur Stevenson just opted to stay active, and that's how he landed on Yoshino. With that said, he then went into the fight between the highly anticipated April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena showdown between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight and junior welterweight, with a record of 28 wins, no loss, and no draw, 26 big wins by way of knockout. 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. And Ryan Garcia, he is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. So Devin Haney here, he states that, he will be ringside for this fight, right? He says, I feel like I'm the king of this division, but this is a massive fight. I'm excited to see this fight. He stated that Ryan Garcia definitely has a puncher's chance. It's interesting to see how Gervonta Tank Davis takes Ryan Garcia's punches, as well as vice versa. The question is, everybody wants to know is, can Ryan Garcia absorb Gervonta Tank Davis's punches, right? And we know that Gervonta Tank Davis has proven to be durable. He got a granite chin. We never seen him hurt, wobble, staggered, or even on the canvas. Okay. So with that said, I'm sure he's been hurt in fights, but he got an ultimate poker face like Saul Canelo Alvarez. They never show it. So with that said, he said it's going to be interesting to see who can absorb each other's punches. And then he stated that he will be ringside and the winner of the fight will be the biggest fight for him. He didn't say whether Ryan Garcia would be the biggest fight or Gervonta Tank Davis would be the biggest fight. He simply stated that whoever wins the fight is going to be the biggest fight for him. That's going to be a massive fight, obviously, because the winner is going to go to another level of popularity. OK, Gervonta Tank Davis wins. He's already super popular. So is Ryan Garcia, but it will just go to a whole nother level. Should the winner of this fight, should Devin Haney get the winner. Now, Ryan Garcia, oddly enough, is on record stating that after this fight with Tank Davis, once he knocks out Tank Davis, according to Ryan Garcia, that his objective is to go after Devin Haney. He stated that he needs to go after Devin Haney, those belts, and they need to have a 7th fight. They fought 6 times in the amateurs. Now, Devin Haney would say he got the best of Ryan Garcia in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia said that it's tied up 3-3. Okay, he won 3. Devin Haney won 3. So he said that that was the outcome. So he said that they need to have a 7th fight to settle their differences. So it looks like Ryan Garcia would be leaning towards fighting Devin Haney. I know in the past he was the mandatory challenger for Devin Haney and never accepted it. But I guess a win over Gervonta Tank Davis would just boost his confidence. Not to mention, he stated that he was going to save Devin Haney for last because Devin Haney was going to be the most difficult opponent that he would have to face. So should he beat Gervonta Tank Davis, he's on record saying that he wants to fight Devin Haney next. OK, so that looks like that's a possibility, even if the fight takes place at 140, because 2 of Ryan's last 2 fights, and he's 2 years removed and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. Now, this fight is going to be at a catchweight at 136. But we know Devin Haney is on record saying that it's not easy for him to make 135. We know Ryan Garcia is on record saying 135 is not easy for him to make. Now, if they want to fight for undisputed, if Ryan want to fight for the titles, then they will make the fight at 135. But Ryan is on record stating that titles don't matter. Popularity and the big fights, that's all that matters. Right. And to a degree, he is right. Right. Because, popularity is what sells these fights. There's no belt on the line for Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. But nonetheless, the belt is for legacy. OK, you want to build your legacy and forever go down in history and memories. You need those belts. OK, so with that said, this is a massive fight. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. If Ryan Garcia wins, I think that this fight would take place at 140. They both be more comfortable at 140. OK, Ryan Garcia is a big young man, and so is Devin Haney. So if Ryan Garcia wins the fight and Devin Haney wins, this fight would be at 140, where they'll both be at their most comfortable. Whoever wins that fight would definitely start their journey to become undisputed. At least if Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia at 140, he'll then begin his journey to become undisputed at 140. OK, if Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney, I think that Ryan Garcia, would look for the most popular fight. Again, he shows little to no interest in wanting to gather the belts. So this is expected. Devin Haney is always front and center at all the biggest fights, and especially the fights in his weight class. He pulled up on Ryan Garcia. As we know, he got in the ring with Ryan Garcia after Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell and became the mandatory for Devin Haney And to his face, Ryan Garcia told Devin Haney he's going in a different direction and he's saving him to absolutely last, okay? Which he said that he wanted to get the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, which he now has in front of him. It's just 7 days away now. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is just 7 days away. So this is all interesting, and you got what you was looking for. Devin Haney responds to Shakur Stevenson, says, I'm levels above him in talent, and I'll be front and center to see the winner of Tank versus Ryan. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Let me know what y'all think. Will the winner of Tank and Ryan fight Devin Haney, and will Devin Haney beat Lomachenko?
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.